Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today is the day. We get to finally stack up all of the bush bean containers that I've had trying to get some sun, trying to get proper germination. If you haven't seen the first video, go ahead and check that out. I will link it below. I will link it at the end of the video. Just so you know, kind of like what we did beforehand. And let me tell you, these bush beans are looking amazing. And again, very simple process. I think if you've never gardened before, bush beans are a great way to start in your gardening journey. They're very simple, like takes you back to when you were in elementary and you were, doing some science class and they had you wrap a little pinto bean or some kind of bean in a wet little napkin, put it in the plastic bag and then watch it germinate and grow. And there's a reason why they do that, because beans are pretty simple, pretty good in when it comes to germination, not too complicated. So like I said, this is the first time you're starting anything, or if you're a beginner gardener, not that I'm an expert, but if you've never done anything like it, then this is a very safe and fast plant to grow. So if you're looking for like motivation and a quicker reward from your plants, beans tend to be a fantastic way to do that. It really gives you some confidence to plant something else. And so we're going to see that we've come to almost the end of our journey by stacking the planters. I will keep you updated and post, of course, updates for when we finally get some beans to grow from the plants. But just a friendly reminder, if you haven't done all the YouTubey things, do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the notification icon, and share the video. Welcome to our community if you're new, and for those that are, aficionados of our journey, welcome back. And now let's go and take a look at how we are stacking these planters.
All right, so first things first, this is the platform I'm using to stack the bush beans. The wheels are all like rotate 360, so they're perfect for this. Now I am going to start filling my planters with more soil. As you can see, the seedlings have grown quite a bit, but with that, the soil has settled in a bit more and there's a gap there from the edge of the container to the seedling. So this also provides more support. It will provide some more nutrients because this potting soil I have mixed with some fertilizer, pellet type little granule fertilizer. And I started doing this on my little bench here because I thought this would be a great idea. I won't be bending down, um, and it's worked a little bit. Here I'm just, like I said, filling it up with soil as much as possible, making sure it's a little bit compact, but don't press too much because remember, these little planties are still growing and we need to make sure we give enough room for those roots. Just press it in lightly, as shown. And for the most part, these did have really great germination. As you can see, there's a little one right there in the front. Just means it took a little bit longer to germinate, which to me is fine because that means I have plants at different stages and I will be getting beans at different points. So this was great for me. All right, so I am setting everything up. I moved from the table over to this area because this is where I want my tower to go. So instead of going back and forth to the table, filling up the containers and coming back, I just went ahead and started filling them up right here where the silver platform is right there. That's where I want my tower. So I really wanted to see how stable it was. And instead of, like I said, going back and forth, I'm just trying it out here. Make sure that first layer is super stable because that is your foundation. So I'm doing the same thing for the rest of the containers. So I just sped up the film so that you could see what I'm doing. Make sure that these containers are stacked where the grooves are. There are grooves on the containers where they're supposed to just sit just right. If they don't, you're going to have a very wobbly tower. Oh, we see a little whiskey sighting. She loves to come out to the plants and she will sniff them. Will never eat them, will never try to do anything with them. She just likes to sniff them. So here I am filling up the rest of the containers. Like I said, make sure they're up to the brim with soil. That will give your plants some stability. If it's just a little bit weak, because it doesn't have the stability from the soil, it just got a little bit too tall, this will give that extra stability. I am simply using a potting mix. I did put some, like I said before, fertilizer granules in there, mixed it all up, and that will give your plants some more nutrients. Just continue to fill up all the containers as you see here. And you will see as well, like I said before, plants at different stages, which will be amazing, hopefully, once we start getting beans. Just make sure to put those labels back in there as soon as you can, as soon as you're done filling, because it's happened to me before where I forget and then I'm trying to guess which plant is which. Here comes Whiskey again. She's just a very curious pup trying to see what her mama's doing. And she was in the center of attention there for a moment, so she must be the center of attention of all times. Any of you that have pups know what I'm talking about. There she is, blocking y'all's view. Sorry about that, but she needed some kisses from her mama. And just filling up, I believe this is the last tier. And here we are, putting on the crown. So I did it so that the golden, the yellow ones, the yellow beans would be up on top because I thought it would look so pretty to have, hopefully, crossing my fingers, when these start giving me the beans, I'm hoping this will look beautiful because this specific plant will grow yellow pods. And I thought it would look really pretty to have the crown, the top tier be all yellow, and then the rest of them different colors, whether they're green or some of them might be purple, brown, whatever the other colors are, but like the top be the yellow tier. So here I'm just checking to make sure that none of the plants are crushed. Like any of the leaves, if they got stuck between layers, make sure to just double check on that because this will damage your plant and you will not get the best results. So just keep checking as you stack that everything's good. Here I'm just giving it a good jiggle to see if it's stable, and it was. So I sped up this as well because watering took quite a while because I wanted to make sure that every layer got a thorough watering. So when you are done layering your containers, go ahead and just thoroughly water. Some people water between layers. Maybe that's more efficient. I don't know. I did it this way because I wanted to, one, see how the water drained layer to layer and just give it all a go watering. This was just my option, what I chose to do. And here I'm just showing you how this can be moved. So because the little platform has the wheels, I can move it. It's a little squeaky, but it's actually very, very easy. And here you go, guys. This is what our tower of bush bean plants look like. Hopefully you learned a lot, and make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for updates. Look how beautiful. And thank you so much, y'all, for joining me to the end of the video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!